Hey, I just want to give a shout out to Bartamah.com. I also want to give a shout out to Rahareb.com. I also want to give a shout out to Otanga Entertainment Productions, Inc. And my name is Ahmed, and I thank you for the opportunity. 2 fingers in the sky. 2 fingers in the sky for my brothers and sisters who couldn't make it, who wouldn't take it, trading places, looking back at my people's ethnic lines and found out we're all one. Instead of loving and caring for each other, we're all shooting the same gun. And yes, I understand the process is so much stress, but it's the progress that feels the best. Why? A lot of heavy tears were shed for unspoken reasons, undefined wars and corporate thieving. Plenty of loot was unaccounted for, and the resources taken and sold back just added to the tease. Now can you picture a world where the oil flows through the Nigerian deltas, but at the same time, please let's get a clue and understand that that kid's frustration, who's staring at that oil delta, is walking without any shoes while knowing what's flowing beneath his bare feet, is paying for another man's honeymoon, and his wife's beautiful, sexy, blood diamonds and jewels, maybe just a victim of this so-called world greed or world grind. And one day maybe we could ask when or ask why Africa was carved up like an infrastructural design. So for some this is just a poem, but to others this is real hard times. A young monotheistic first generation immigrant, never was born with anything, so we're just trying to die with something. And maybe somewhere along those lines I feel like my innocence died. And I'm just keeping it real, no tripping. Just like the Coca-Cola curve in the East African women. And if I could really write a letter to the motherland, I would ask how or why we let ourselves become institutionalized, colonized, imperialized, manipulated, liquidated, eliminated, murdered, massacred, destabilized, dehumanized, denigrated, degraded, and humiliated. And every other negative D in the dictionary. Or maybe I'd rather just say, alhamdulillah, we're still here. And this really goes out to all my brothers and sisters who shedded heavy tears. Don't worry, we might be the generation to switch the game up like it was a mirror. And for once, just once, we don't have to be the reflected, more like the reflector. And sometimes I may ask the weather to help me fight for my paradise and try to stay undefeated in this world full of corruption and multi-billion-dollar scheming. And real talk, the game ain't real, it's real mean. That paper and power will make your own brother play for the other team. They throw hook shot, so we dream. They call it karma, I call it Kareem. They try to push us off so we lean. And the only thing that's keeping us balanced is our deen. And salute to all my sisters rocking the hijab. If I could tell you, sweetie, you got that intangible beauty. The type that forces me to rather have a pressure in your mind and soul. And not just that booty. Real rap, one day you might taste and feel what I'm saying when you hit that 6 feet dirt now. And it's funny how somebody always has to starve in order for another man to eat. So in essence, one man's family is another man's feast. 2,000 years of physical slavery, another 1,000 years of psychological incarceration. You see, they got us addicted to the superficial lifestyle, not knowing the money is in these books. Yeah, your mind's been crooked. Yeah, you've been hooked. So who really is getting pimped? You see, sometimes the ambition outweighs the consequence. So in essence, by any means, gets translated to doing corrupted and evil things. But I guess it really is a beautiful world, and ugly souls do push these so-called buttons. But do we ever question what these buttons are made of? Maybe people's lives? A young Somali brother, please don't reimburse me with currency or that, but rather compensate me with camels and wild. See, in this world, we're all dealt with different cards. You choose which one to play. I may have a plan and you may have a plan, but only Allah's plans prevail. So I say 2 fingers in the sky, 2 fingers in the sky for my brothers and sisters, 2 fingers in the sky till the day we die.